time for your ABC 36 Storm Team forecast.
Well, we had some stubborn cloudiness here in central and eastern Kentucky, but eventually later this afternoon, that started to break apart, and that trend is going to continue. Temperatures still on the warm side despite some of that clouds, and some of those clouds, that is, and we will see those temperatures continue to climb above average as we close out the summer season, heading into the weekend. Fall arrives early Sunday. It's going to feel like summer. That'll roll along into early next week, and that is when we'll see our better chance of some organized rain. Visible satellite really showing that low to mid-level cloud deck across much of the area earlier, but it is beginning to break apart. So we're getting some late afternoon and early evening sunshine eventually here, even with the earlier sunset. That's helping to moderate temperatures nicely. Off to the east, some very beneficial rainfall, even though there's some lightning strikes with those thunderstorms into West Virginia, where they're dealing with extreme drought. And of course, that could create some issues with fires due to the lightning strikes. Mix of clouds and sunshine. Mount Sterling in front of the Montgomery County Courthouse. We're at 84, so along and north of the I-64 corridor, we have surged into the mid-80s. Lincoln County near Stanford, 78. So southern, south central Kentucky took a little while to play catch up, but most locations at least getting to the 80-degree mark. And you see that area along 64 northward where we are definitely above average. We've got a little bit of humidity out there, something we haven't seen a whole lot of over the last few weeks. Dew points mid to upper 60s. That is relevant in playing into any patchy fog that probably should develop during the overnight as we clear it out. Out west, temperatures upper 80s to around 90, and that is definitely where we are headed. Surface low setting over Georgia, another one out over the Atlantic. Got an upper low that's kind of throwing a little bit of moisture in the mid-levels back our way, which helped produce some of that cloudiness. But with the clouds diminishing and the winds being fairly light this evening and overnight, that sets us up for the potential of some patchy fog. Could be dense in a few of the sheltered valley areas in the morning, and then a mix of clouds and sunshine. And we'll see temperatures surging into the upper 80s, just a low-end stray shower chance tomorrow out to the east. Otherwise, we are high and dry as we go into the upcoming weekend. So we're looking good on Friday. Temperatures all the way up into the upper 80s, close to 90. Now, a little trough in the mid-levels may sweep through. I think we're looking at more of a mix of clouds and sunshine now on Saturday. Still going to be a hot day, but one thing that will help, it's not going to be overly humid. Yeah, maybe a little bit noticeable, but not like the heart of summer when we're dealing with oppressive conditions and heat index values way high. If you're heading out to Kroger Field, 12:45 kickoff between Kentucky and Ohio. Definitely take a hat, sunscreen, and you'll want to hydrate again with a warm to hot day on tap. Now, looking ahead to next week, a little wave of low pressure and a frontal boundary. It's going to be moving in from the west. At the same time, going to be watching the southern Gulf of Mexico. Some of the data indicating that we could see the potential of a tropical system develop and get out into the Gulf. For now, the front may be slow to exit the area. At this point, the best window for rain and storm chances looks to be Tuesday and Wednesday. Right now, the Hurricane Center, just a low-end probability of development over the next 7 days, but we in fact could see that rise, so something to monitor in the coming days. Mostly clear, some patchy fog tonight, 61. Coming up tomorrow, 87, mostly sunny. A little bit warmer depending on location. The extended forecast here, high and dry and on the hot side as we close out the summer season on game day Saturday. More the same, welcoming fall officially early on Sunday morning, and we'll up those rain chances a bit next Tuesday and Wednesday with afternoon highs in the low 80s.